Hi, it's Ingrid. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's time for my favorite video of the month, my monthly TBR. We're in October, which means it's 3 months left of the year, which is crazy. I don't know where the time went. So much has changed this year. It's crazy. But anyways, one thing that's been consistent is my love for TBR videos. And today, as always, we're going to be using my TBR jar to pick my October TBR. It's very empty. There's 7 prompts left in here. I was planning on picking 6 books, but is it bad to leave 1 prompt out? I don't know. We'll see what the books are. To do some reflection on the last month. I picked 6 books on my September TBR. You may wonder, how many did I read? 0. Not a single book off of my September TBR has been read, and it's September 30th today. I've read 1 book this month. Well, I finished 1 book this month. I'm currently in the middle of 4. 2 audiobooks and 2 physical books. It's safe to say the slump is hitting hard. And I'm hating it. I'm really struggling, but I feel it deep inside of me that October will be the month where I read a lot. And I'm gonna get back on my reading grind and I'm gonna have so much fun. I have my TBR cart. This is the first TBR video in this house. I moved out. That's insane. Anyways, let's just get to it. I'm gonna pick my TBR. Prompt number 1. I'm hoping there's good ones in here. Like, there's 7 left. Are there any good ones left? I don't know, but I'm hoping for a good TBR. Adapted to TV. Okay, so something that has been adapted either into a TV show or a movie. Part of me wants to just reread Shadow and Bone. I've been really craving a Shadow and Bone reread. But I feel like I should focus on my physical TBR. I have some Star Wars books, but to be honest, I don't know if George Lucas created the books or the movies first. Should we Google that, like, just in case? I'm gonna Google, did the Star Wars movies come before the books? So the movies came first, I think. So we're gonna have to choose something else. Like, I had Bridgerton, but like, this specific book haven't been adapted yet. So does that count? I don't think so. And I know that Elsie Silver's books have been picked up, but isn't Rose Hill or Chestnut Springs? Not sure, to be honest. And either way, it's not been adapted yet. And then I have the Crimes of Grindelwald screenplay. Does that count? The Witcher. But we haven't gotten to book number 4 yet, so that also wouldn't work. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is an option. I put a blanket on because I was cold, but now I'm like dying of heat. This is definitely an option. I really want to read this. I think this is perfect. I'm just going to take a look and see if we have something more. I found 3 more. The Marlowe Murder Club is a book that I've been really wanting to read. This is a mystery. It's a big series though. And I don't know if I really want. Never mind. In my September TBR I said I wouldn't hold back on starting series anymore. So I can pick this one up. I feel like the fall is like the perfect time to read mysteries. And I imagine that this would give me the same vibes as The Thursday Murder Club, which is one of my favorite series. So this one follows a 77-year-old who, I think she witnesses a murder, but the police doesn't believe her, so she starts investigating. It just looks really interesting. I love lessons in chemistry, which I'm not too interested in. I know Brie Larson plays in the adaptation, so maybe that would be great. And then I have Good Omens. I don't know if the book or the TV show came first. The only reason I bought this is because of David Tennant, and he's on this little permanent sticker. I hate those usually, but it gave me a picture of David Tennant, so I'm fine with it. I think I'm in between these 2. I really want to read both. This was on my September TBR, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I don't remember, but I think it is. And I've been loving dystopian recently, and I really want to continue this series, but I've also really wanted to pick this one up. I think I'm going to go with The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because I feel like I'm more likely to pick this up than this if they're not on my TBR, so there's a chance I'll read both. I'm going to go with this one. This is about President Snow, just in the past. This is a prequel to the Hunger Games series. The Hunger Games series follows Katniss, who gets put into this Hunger Games. Every Hunger Games, they pick 2 people from each district who has to fight till their death. You either die or you win. There's no in between. And in that series we meet President Snow, Coriolanus Snow, who's a horrible, horrible person. I hate him. This one, I think we're gonna get more of his backstory, who he is, why he is the way that he is. If this turns me into President Snow sympathizer, I'll be really upset because I hate the man. But I'm really excited about this one, so I'm gonna put that on my TBR. My least favorite part about filming these videos is putting all the books back in between the prompts. It's so much unnecessary storage on my camera and it's just so boring. But anyways, on to prompt number 2. Hopefully this is a good one as well. I'm feeling pretty lucky so far, but we've only picked one. Bought because of the cover. Okay, so all of these I've bought because they're part of the series. All of these I've heard good things about. These 2 I bought because they were cowboy romances. None of them that I really picked up because of the cover. I feel like this is the only option, to be honest. Emily Wilde, like, I've heard good things about it. I knew about it because other people have talked about it, but I really wanted it because of the cover. This is gorgeous. There might be some things on the back though. I'll take a look just in case. I know nothing about this book, but I did buy it because of the cover. Does that mean I need to pick this? Because this probably wouldn't have been on my radar. Well, I don't know if it would have been on my radar if I hadn't heard people talk about it. So it wasn't just because of the cover. This one was no other reason that this is beautiful. So this is about a girl who lost her mother, and her dad and stepmom have been keeping a secret, one big enough to unravel her world. Only the magnetic Orla can provide an escape until things get complicated. As Iris questions who she is, it becomes clear she can't run away from grief forever. But what happens when someone who has never faced up to the darkness lets it in? I feel like this is going to be really sad. I'd rather read this one, but I feel like this one fits the prompt better, so I guess we're going to go with We Are All Constellations by Amy Bishel, whatever. It truly is a beautiful cover. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I probably wouldn't have bought it if I saw it now. But anyway, it's on my TBR now. Prompt number 3. Pick only one, not 2. It's so easy to pick up more than once. They get stuck on each other. This one says 5-star prediction. Okay, this is gonna be good. I have a few actually. I'm gonna pick them out and then we'll go through them. I've picked out 4. The first one that really spoke to me was Wildcard by Elsie Silver. Elsie Silver is one of my favorite authors, and this is part of my favorite series by her. She's most known for the Chestnut Spring series. I like the Rose Hill series a lot better. This is the 4th and final book in that series, following a group of single dads, which is one of my favorite tropes. Small town romance is my number 1. Single parent is there at number 2 for romance tropes, so this is perfect. Like, small town, found family, single parent. Doesn't get much better than that, you'd think. Age gap, ex-boyfriend's dad. I'm a little nervous about that part, but I feel like it's going to be so fun, and with Elsie Silver's writing, this is going to be perfect. I have not really looked too much into what this one is about, and I don't want to, but I know it's ex-boyfriend's dad, age gap, with not like a horrible age gap. Like, if it's a 17 or 18-year-old with a 40-year-old, I don't like that. I feel like I really need to preface that. That's not the type of age gap I like. I want a legal, okay age gap. But I just want someone older. So, this is gonna be fun, and the color, I love it. The spines of these look so good together. I'm excited to put this on my shelf, and I'm not doing that until I've read it, so... Did I just make a decision? I think I did. I haven't even showed you the other 3 options, but I've already made my decision. I forgot that I'd picked out more. Still, we've got the Marlowe Murder Club. I love a good mystery. It's gonna be fun. All This Twisted Glory is the 2nd in a series, and I rated the book 1 5-star, so I'm really having high hopes for this one. And Tara Maffei is a fabulous writer. And then we got to Sir Philip with Love. I feel like Eloise's story will be filled with humor, and I'm so excited for it. The sarcasm that I'm expecting has really strong 5-star potential. But I think we already landed on Wildcard. I need to read this. It just came out and I'm so excited to read it. This is book 3. This is not the book I was going to read. It was going to be these infinite threads. On to prompt number 4. This is going so well so far. The second book I'm not too sure about, but everything else. AI chooses. That's kind of boring. Should I just send a picture to the Snapchat AI? My AI. I think I'm going to do that. Take a picture. Wait, that was a bad picture. I need the whole thing though. And I'm just gonna say, pick a book for me to read. I don't know if it's gonna do it. I don't know how this thing works. Oh, wait, that was the first. Whatever. I'm gonna read the response. It's pretty long. Oh, picking a book is like setting off on a grand adventure, isn't it? Based on your collection, I'd recommend The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. It's a fantastic choice if you're in the mood for a bit of fantasy and intrigue. Have you read anything by Holly Black before? So I guess we're putting The Cruel Prince on my TBR. So I'm just going to read the AI description of it. So, The Cruel Prince follows a girl named Jude who's living in the High Court of Fairy, a place full of magical but super tricky fairies. She is human, which makes things tough, but she's determined to prove she belongs there. There's lots of political drama, secrets, and some dangerous games. It's got that mix of dark fantasy and suspense that keeps you hooked. I'm intrigued. Obviously, this is a very beloved series, and I've never read it. I've had it on my TBR for 3 years, I think, and I've never picked it up. I think it's time, and I've really been wanting to read this recently. I'm in more of like a sci-fi dystopian fantasy mood than I am romance. So, I think it's good to have on my TBR. I just gave you a little synopsis of it, so I'm not going to read the back of it. And I'm just going to trust the AI. And we're going to move over to the 5th prompt. There's really not much in here. Is this 2? Yes, it is. We're going to... Which one are we going to go with? This one? Sure. Owned for a long time. Okay. I feel like there's a lot that I've owned for a long time. I'm actually gonna go into my camera roll. I have a picture of my TBR from December 2022. And I would really like to get some of those read, if I can find the picture. Here we go. So what's on here? We've got... Should I just read every book on here that I haven't read? The Cruel Prince, obviously, we just picked, so I'm not choosing that one. A Darker Shade of Magic. Oh, I'm excited for that one. That could be fun. Or The Fine Print. I don't think I'm going to choose that one. I'd rather read the Dirty Air series by her before I read The Dreamland Billionaire, because I own the whole series. The School for Good and Evil, I started the audiobook a while back, and it was very young. A lot younger than I expected, so I'm not really interested in that right now. Dune, not happening. Malibu Rising, not in the mood. The American Roommate Experiment. Addicted to You Without Merit, The Wish, Husband Material. Hopeless. No. Where the Crawdads Sing, Hitler's Secret Arrows. No. So we're going for one of the fantasies. So either A Darker Shade of Magic, or what was the other one I said? Nothing. That was it, I guess. We're going for A Darker Shade of Magic. I think this is like multiple dimensions, multiple Londons, each have their different colors, and there's a traveler. I don't really know. I'm just gonna read the back of it because I don't know how to describe this. I don't know if I've ever read the back of this. I probably have when I bought it, but I don't remember. Kel is one of the last travelers, magicians with a rare ability to travel between parallel universes, connected by one magical city. There's Grey London, without magic and ruled by the Mad King George III. Red London, where magic is revered, and where Kel was raised alongside the heir to the Empire. White London, where people fight to control the remaining magic and magic fights back. And once there was Black London. V.E. Schwab is a very popular author, which in the recent years I've heard a lot about. When I picked this one up, I'd never heard of this book before, and it's just been sitting on my TBR. Clearly, I should read it because people love this. I'm so excited. My camera battery is flashing, so we really need to hurry. We're gonna do the next prompt. I'm gonna read it very quickly, and we're gonna... whatever. A book in a duology. Okay. Do I have any duologies? These are not duologies. This is duology. Can I get it out? I'm struggling to get it out, but I'm gonna pick Divine Rivals because I own both of the books. It's a duology. Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. I think this is like a war story. This girl is writing letters to who she thinks is her brother on a magical typewriter, but it ends up with someone else. And I think it's like a love story. I'm not completely sure. I don't know much more than that, but I'm really intrigued. And I've been really wanting to read it, so I'm going to pick that one. It's so hard to get out of here, so I'm not going to try. And we're going to move over to the last prompt. This is book number 7, I guess. Yeah, we're just going to do it. Yellow on the cover. Now what am I going to choose? No. Is this yellow on the cover? No. I'm not putting on my TBR again. What about Once Upon a Broken Heart? Is there any yellow on the cover? I'm so glad it said yellow on the cover and not the yellow cover, because I could pick this one because the flowers are in fact yellow. Once Upon a Broken Heart is like a series following after Caraval. I don't know what it's about, but it's like a fairy tale thing. For as long as you can remember, Evangeline Fox has believed in happily ever after, until she learns that the love of her life is about to marry another, and her dreams are shattered. Desperate to stop the wedding and heal her wounded heart, Evangeline strikes a deal with the charismatic but wicked Prince of Hearts. In exchange for his help, he asks for 3 kisses to be given at the time and place of his choosing. I'm really excited. I think I'm going to go for this one. There's more on the back, I'm just not going to read it. I didn't love the Caraval trilogy, but I'm really excited to get into this. I've heard a lot of great things, and it's going to be so much fun. Is there yellow on the cover of Throne of Glass? I don't think so, because the picture... Technically, Sarah J. Maas is written in yellow. What am I choosing? I don't know. I'm just gonna go with this one, and we're gonna be happy with it. This is my TBR, along with Divine Rivals. I'm gonna get it out after the video's done. I just need to end this now because my camera battery is flashing. I'm really excited. I'm gonna have a great month. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, preserve lovers.